Hey y'all, Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. It is May 2nd, 2025. The sun is shining and I am cranky. What about, you might say? Well, home appliances and the fact that they just don't last like I think they should last. This morning, this is an example, I got up, did my thing, decided to vacuum. Well, when I turned on the vacuum, I noticed that it did not have the suction power that it once had. So after careful examination, I find that the interior hose is split. So if it's in the upright position, it sucks because the hose is together. But when you tip the handle back to go under a table or even across the room, the hose splits open and it's sucking air that's not being sucked from the floor. So there's pretty much, it's lousy as all get out. Now, I have had this vacuum. It is a Rocket by Shark. And it's called a stick vac. It's long, slender. Well, here's a picture of it. Okay. I know you're going to say, well, just go buy another vacuum. They're not that expensive. Well, this particular vacuum, the cheapest I found it online was $189, and I think that was at Walmart. And the most expensive is $269 on Amazon. And there's also different variations of it, like improvements or design changes, different colors. Some are cheaper, some are not. Some are rechargeable, some are not. This is a corded vac. I kind of inherited this in October of 2018 after my father passed. We were cleaning out his apartment, and there was this brand new vacuum that had been put together and maybe ran across his floor once. So I brought it into my personal family, and I have cherished it ever since. It's been a good little vac. Now, that means I've had it for about 6.5 years, and you're saying, oh, that's a long time, Joefer, don't be so cheap, go buy a new vacuum. Well, I'm not cheap. I'm frugal, and it's a good vacuum with a lot of suction power. It's just a bad hose. So rather than toss it out and spend too much money on another vac, I am going to attempt a repair. Now, I know that's not some of your things. Looks like you have no interest in that. That's cool. So, after this video ends, the video will restart with my attempt at a fix. So you can stick around for that if you'd like. But appliances in general, this isn't the first time I've had appliance issues. As you all know, my fridge was frosting up. It's a no frost refrigerator. That last week, and I had to go ahead and thaw it out. This started happening about 5 or 6 years after I got the fridge, and I ended up ordering another heating coil and putting another coil at the top of the freezer coil thing in the back of the fridge. And that was let your fridge thaw for 24 hours, take the panels off, rewire this, attach a new heat coil, put it all back together. And it was great until about a month ago, and I noticed frost was building up again. Now, that was probably user error in that there was too much stuff in there, so there wasn't enough airflow. But it never should have happened in the first place, because looking online, Samsung is aware that this is an issue that a lot of people have had, and they just not bothered to fix it. And then they sold me this, knowing full well that it had the potential to frost up inside. That's one thing. Moving on, bread machines. I had a bread machine for like 20 years, and I didn't use it for maybe 3 of those years. And during those 3 years, I found that it wasn't mixing anymore. And when I took that apart, it was because the belt had broken. The belt is a serpentine belt with teeth on it, and I couldn't find another one. I ended up going to a small appliance store. Given this is almost 20 years ago, so we still had small appliance repair shops, and they sold me a belt for like $14. Ridiculous price, because the actual manufacturer price is 67 cents. I had the same issue when I fixed a cassette deck. Like when you had console decks with turntables and all that. Back in the day, again, I needed one little band that was round instead of a flat rubber band. It was a round rubber band. The retail cost and wholesale was 11 cents, but I had to get it from a repair shop. And he said, well, technically you're not allowed to shop here and pay these prices because you're not a licensed repair technician. But I knew the guy because he was the one who delivered parts when I was working in a warehouse. So he went ahead and sold it to me, not at his price. His price was like $1.67. But because there was a middleman between him and the manufacturer that marks it up, and then he has to mark it up. And then when they use it in the shop, he was going to sell it to me for that price. And it was like $11.97, $11.98. So we have an 11-cent rubber band that I ended up paying just under $12 for, because it was marked up four times or three times, which is more than doubling the prices every time it changes hands. Now, that has nothing to do with the appliance breaking or my home stereo that was breaking, the cassette deck, but I'm off on another tangent. Anyhow, that's what made me cranky today, was the failure of home appliances, how they should be created and designed to last years and years and years and years, like they did in the olden times. Okay, that's all I got for you today. If you're interested in seeing me work on my vacuum cleaner and try to get it up and running, stick around. Else, have a great day. And remember to stay cranky, my friend. Stay cranky.
Slight change of plans. I will be posting the vacuum repair video separately. See you soon.
You purchase something for your space to keep things clean and in their place. You find one day, turn it on, the suction's weak, the magic's gone. Home appliances today, they're not like Granny's used to be. They don't make 'em like they used to. They don't last long enough for me. They are made to fail too soon. They want you to buy it again, that's the key. We shop online and in the store. They push and push till we buy more. One day I think it will come to me. Stop buying crap, buy quality. Why can't things live longer days, not fail and die after 90 days? Warranty ends, you throw it out. This makes me cranky, without a doubt.